In this exploration, we delve into 4 core experiences that narcissists struggle to overcome. From the exposure of their true selves to the loss of control over others, each of these encounters serves to chip away at the narcissist's carefully constructed facade, revealing the vulnerability that lies beneath. Join us as we uncover the complexities of narcissistic behavior, shedding light on the inner workings of the narcissistic mind and offering insights into how to navigate relationships with these individuals. Point 1. Narcissists meticulously construct an illusion of invincibility, projecting an image of superiority and untouchability. They present themselves as beyond the reach of mundane concerns and emotions experienced by ordinary people. This carefully crafted facade portrays them as heroes, victims, or stars, akin to building a delicate house of cards. However, when someone like yourself challenges this facade by exposing its instability or flaws, the narcissist's reaction is swift and intense. They feel as though their entire world is crumbling, reacting with anger and fixation on you. Despite their outward facade of moving on, the truth is that they are haunted by the exposure, unable to erase the stain on their self-image. Moreover, the narcissist's projection of invulnerability is akin to a fortress built upon layers of delusion. They meticulously construct an image of themselves as impervious to the trials and tribulations that plague mere mortals. This image is carefully curated to portray them as heroes, victims, or stars, with each brick in their facade reinforcing the illusion of their superiority. However, when someone like yourself dares to challenge this facade, pointing out the cracks in their carefully constructed armor, the narcissist's reaction is one of disbelief and rage. They cannot fathom how their carefully constructed world could be so easily dismantled, and they lash out in an attempt to regain control. Point 2. For narcissistic parents, control is paramount. They meticulously orchestrate every aspect of their child's life, shaping their identity and manipulating their actions to serve their own needs. When the child begins to assert their independence, it is akin to dethroning royalty. The narcissist is left reeling, their carefully constructed facade of power and superiority shattered. This loss of control triggers existential turmoil for the narcissist, who finds themselves adrift in a world where they no longer hold sway over those around them. Financial independence only serves to exacerbate this turmoil, as it represents the breaking of the chains that bind the child to the narcissist's will. Furthermore, the narcissist's need for control is deeply rooted in their own insecurities and fears. They use manipulation and coercion to maintain a sense of power and dominance over those around them, often at the expense of their own children's well-being. When their control is challenged, either by external forces or by their own children asserting their independence, the narcissist's reaction is often one of intense anger and hostility. They lash out at those they perceive as threats, seeking to regain their sense of power and control through any means necessary. Despite their outward displays of confidence and authority, narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who rely on the manipulation of others to maintain their fragile sense of self-esteem. Moreover, the narcissist's need for control is driven by a deep-seated fear of abandonment and rejection. They use manipulation and coercion to keep those around them under their thumb, afraid that if they were to lose control, they would be left alone and vulnerable. When their control is challenged, either by external forces or by their own children asserting their independence, the narcissist's reaction is often one of intense panic and desperation. They will go to great lengths to regain their sense of power and control, resorting to manipulation, guilt-tripping, and emotional blackmail to keep their children tethered to them. Despite their outward displays of strength and confidence, narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who are terrified of being left alone. Point 3. Narcissists thrive on adoration and validation from others. Like sunflowers basking in the warmth of the sun, your admiration serves as their lifeblood, validating their inflated sense of self-worth and feeding their insatiable ego. When this adoration diminishes, they are left feeling empty and hollow, like a flower wilting in the cold. Their attempts to replace this lost source of validation often prove futile, leaving them grasping at straws in a desperate bid to fill the void left behind. Furthermore, the narcissist's need for adoration is like an insatiable hunger that can never be fully satisfied. They constantly seek validation and approval from those around them, using manipulation and coercion to get what they want. When their need for adoration is not met, either due to external circumstances or their own actions, the narcissist's reaction is often one of intense anger and resentment. They lash out at those they perceive as withholding what they believe they are entitled to, seeking to regain their sense of power and control through any means necessary. Despite their outward displays of confidence and self-assuredness, narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who rely on the validation of others to prop up their fragile sense of self-esteem. Moreover, the narcissist's need for adoration is driven by a deep-seated fear of inadequacy and worthlessness. They use manipulation and coercion to elicit praise and admiration from those around them, afraid that if they were to be seen for who they truly are, they would be rejected and abandoned. When their need for adoration is not met, either due to external circumstances or their own actions, the narcissist's reaction is often one of intense panic and desperation. They will go to great lengths to regain the adoration they crave, resorting to manipulation, deceit, and even abuse to get what they want. Despite their outward displays of confidence and superiority, narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who are terrified of being seen as anything less than perfect. Point 4. In the narcissist's mind, they are always the shining star, the best mother, the best partner, the hero who can do no wrong. Their sense of self-importance knows no bounds, and they expect others to see and celebrate their supposed greatness. When someone fails to acknowledge their brilliance, it is not just a disappointment, but a personal affront. They cannot comprehend how anyone could fail to recognize their superiority, and they react with indignation and outrage. This perceived injustice fuels their resentment and desire for vindication, as they struggle to prove their greatness to the world. Furthermore, the narcissist's sense of self-importance is like a fragile glass that shatters at the slightest touch. They constantly seek validation and approval from those around them, using manipulation and coercion to get what they want. When their sense of self-importance is not acknowledged, either due to external circumstances or their own actions, the narcissist's reaction is often one of intense anger and hostility. They lash out at those they perceive as threats to their inflated sense of self-worth, seeking to regain their sense of power and control through any means necessary. Despite their outward displays of confidence and arrogance, narcissists are often deeply insecure individuals who rely on the validation of others to prop up their fragile egos. As we wrap up, the narcissistic mindset is characterized by a fragile sense of self and an insatiable need for validation and control. Despite projecting an image of invincibility and superiority, narcissists are deeply insecure individuals who rely on the admiration and approval of others to maintain their inflated self-image. When their carefully constructed facade is challenged, either by external forces or by their own failures, narcissists react with intense anger, resentment, and desperation. Exposed to the realities of their true nature, loss of control over others, absence of adoration, or failure to receive acknowledgement, narcissists struggle to come to terms with their vulnerabilities. These experiences create cracks in their seemingly impenetrable armor, revealing the underlying fragility of their self-esteem. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for navigating relationships with narcissists and for those seeking to heal from narcissistic abuse. Remember, if you found this video insightful and enlightening, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. Your support helps us continue to unravel the mysteries of human relationships and emotions, one episode at a time. So hit that subscribe button now and join us on this journey of discovery and growth.